I took an IQ test a few weeks ago in one of my classes. I got the results today. I got a perfect score.
Boom, boom, well, you act
real smart, so you don't have any friends. Well, head on down to Reddit and do it all again.
Being a genius is like trying to describe the detail of a distant object to a nearsighted man who is without the equipment of his lenses.
Oh, cool tattoo. What does it say?
It says being a genius is like trying to...
You fucking idiot. I think being a genius is saying something in ways that don't make you sound like a dick.
I love when people underestimate my intelligence, and when they challenge me on a subject, they're viciously obliterated by my profound use of elevated diction, and murder them cold in a spitfire of bold knowledge at the ignorant asshat in my history class.
Yeah, people who win arguments don't also post statuses like this. Those are for losers. Hey, thanks for accept my request. I like you. Be my girlfriend? I'm 14. Oh. Hey, so you 18 now?
Wow, shitty grammar and bad at math? Wonder why he hasn't got a girl.
Bad at math. 2017 minus 2013 is 4. 14 plus 4 is 18. Bad grammar and creepy, yes, but the only one bad at math around here is you.
Bad! Capital at the beginning of a sentence. It was a minor mathematical slip-up, nothing more. One mathematical error does not a bad mathematician make. The simple reason is that I was mildly caffeine deprived. Doesn't mean I'm bad at mathematics in general. Perhaps don't make assumptions unless you have a little more data about the scenario before you.
Shut up! I find that it's a very hard movie to like, so I agree with this essay. I've always tried to give it shot after shot, but the dramatically distancing effect is very hard to make me love it.
It's okay. It's just an intelligence level thing. Ice your head and take a nap, and we'll watch Fast and Furious before snack time, alright, buddy?
He's actually, like, explaining fairly in detail the things that he has issues with at the movie, and the only response is, well, you must be a fucking idiot then.
A person who is book smart and street smart is dangerous and will always find a way to survive. Never underestimate us.
A person who brings up book smarts or street smarts is not smart.
What should we call someone who has never had sex?
Wait, why? Why should we classify it? Maybe some people are just waiting for that special someone? Why do we always have to segregate? Hey, calm down, Virginius.
Except the Latin word for virgin is impubis, and the word virgin comes from Virgo, like the star sign, just means young girl.
It's a joke.
No, it's an attempt at a joke. There's a difference.
The joke would have been much funnier if Roman 1 had responded, calm down, impubicus. Then I would pleasure myself to its historical accuracy.
My IQ is extremely, almost embarrassingly high. I've never actually taken an IQ test, mind you, but my educated guess is that if I did, my score would be whatever is the highest possible. No doubt your IQ is lower than mine, but please don't feel stupid or insecure because of this. It's not your fault. You're probably just born that way. And you know what? Thank your lucky stars and subpar genetic makeup that you don't bear the burden of brilliance like I have to. Being incredibly intelligent is a curse. This is not just one of the many astute observations I have every day, by the way. It is a fact, recently confirmed by science.
Whoa, oh my gosh. Imagine being so smart that you aced an IQ test you made up. Ways to know you're talking to one of these people. They mention IQ at all. They say something along the lines of intelligence being a curse. And God forbid you run into one that talks like this, but most of them type as if big words are some secret language that can only be decoded by those worthy of having the information bestowed upon them. If I dislike you, I'll be damned if I ever allow your pressurized motor carelessness to flabbergast the proxemics of my humanoid sapience. Hashtag on my radar, bitch, yay! This is one of those where you really thesaurused the f out of it to a point where I have no idea what you were originally trying to say. Pressurized mode, what? Hydraulic? The proxemics means like personal space? This shit makes no sense. What are you doing for Christmas Eve, JT?
Watching lectures on algebra and calculus online for fun. What about you?
What? Well, guys, I tried, okay? I tried to include JT, but he started going off on some shit about algebra lectures and giving me a really condescending look, so no, he's still weird. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it was probably more like his friend just went, what? No, like, don't give me a look, like, can you repeat yourself? There's no way you just said some shit as weird as what I think you just said.
I'm looking for a job to pay for my university. I'm free pretty much all day, and I need a job soon, so I'm not going to be subtle. I've applied for many jobs and lost to people less qualified, so I'm just going to say it. I'm better than everyone else. I'm reliable, loyal, and honest. I have an IQ of 152, so I'm probably smarter than everyone else, and I can learn faster. I am physically fit as I play football, hockey, and basketball, so I can work all day without a break. I also have cooking experience as I took an intermediate foods course and finished at the top of my class with a 91%. I hope you'll consider me for the position and give me a chance to prove to you that I am the best candidate for this position.
Things not to say in your cover letter. That you're freaking smart. That you're better than everyone else. Basically, everything this kid said. Don't say if you want a job.
Pardon?
You were bragging on your bio a lot about your intelligence.
Wouldn't say bragging.
Oh? What would you call it?
Selective.
Selective?
Yep.
What do you mean?
There you go, LOL.
I'm still confused. Meanwhile, this asshole's sitting there like,
Ha! Another simpleton crushed under the boot of my intellect.
I broke my mind. Follow me on this one. Black holes exist. They're strong enough to pull in light. If you travel at the speed of light, time slows down to a halt. So if you are light being sucked into a black hole, then in theory, you're going the speed of light plus whatever added force exerted on you by the black hole. So what effect does this have on time? If light gets pulled in at a speed greater than light, what the hell happens? Normal people don't think about this. I have been thinking about this for a half hour.
Some say he is still there, still thinking, for he had broken his mind.
The law of angular momentum disproves the Big Bang Theory, and if I felt like typing, I would disprove evolution.
so if you believe in evolution, just know it is only because this guy couldn't be bothered to type it out.
I have an eidetic memory. My brain is a literal catalog. I've memorized shy of 80,000 songs thus far. And yes, I do keep count.
If you keep count, then why would you say shy of 80,000 and not just use the exact number of songs? It's because you're stupid?
I hate to brag, but do you know something ironic? You used to want to be a writer, while I've actually been followed by literary magazines on Twitter, completely by accident, simply because I run in the right circles.
Yup, pretty ironic.
I hate to brag, but do you want to hear a hilarious metaphor? I'm better than you.
I legitimate have almost 200 IQ. 184. I have high IQ. I just hard. Turn out to make the low IQ people hate me. High IQ strategies.
If you're not an adult, unfollow me. I'm really sick of reading tweets from people with underdeveloped brains. And everyone has left the chat.
That's why I told my mother when she asked why I don't have a woman, a wife, and children yet at 32, that having sex with normal people is like bestiality to me. The IQ difference is just too high.
My last girlfriend couldn't even whisper the quadratic formula in my ear while we were doing it.
It's not gay to like the feeling of large objects in your ass.
Albert Einstein.
You may misquote this man when and only when you are smarter and more accomplished than he is. Your post is not funny, it's sexually juvenile. I suggest deleting your post.
I guess wild nights out now mean getting drunk with a whiteboard and trying to figure out what caused the universe.
Ah, yes, of course. We had to put Jack and Jill in brackets.
I want to call her Jennifer.
I'm sorry, that name is taken. You can have Jennifer 123, Jennifer 420, or XX Jennifer XX. How did the person who made this even think this could be a basis for a joke? People having the same first name has literally existed as long as recorded history. Ooh, we got a whoosh. It's a subreddit combo platter.
Wow, I am only 15 years old, and I am already watching intellectually stimulating movies like The Godfather. I feel like I have the highest intellectual capacity of my generation for liking such refined entertainment. Everyone else my age is a complete imbecile.
If this had a title, it would be Being 15.
This game is a lot more complicated. Thank God I'm smart. Can't say the same for my wife, though. I can see her getting very confused by this game down the road. She could barely figure out which ammo was for which gun in Fallout 3. My standard unit of measurement for just about everything in my life is how fucking stupid my wife is.
That's a very complicated and depressing question. Do you want it short or long and brutal?
Long and brutal. I'm always in for a good story.
Okay, so I've been bullied my whole life. My brother's tried to murder me a few times. Because of that, I isolate an ass ton and you know. But I took that time to learn and and now I have an IQ of 137 where the adult average is 90. Top 10%.
Let me guess. You watch Rick and Morty?
Oh, so much!
Have you listened to the new Rivers Cuomo track? It's pretty solid.
My brain is too complex to enjoy the same music as a simple mind like you.
Okay, you, guy. One ticket? Really?
I know there are some people who will not get this. It's for those of us who do.
How? Every joke is for the people who get it. Also, that's for jokes about, like, quantum physics, not Russian stacking dolls.
People get so mad at me when I support my argument with scientific research and my college education. Don't get petty with me because you don't know the facts of your own argument.
Hey, Janice. Nice weather we're having.
Is it nice? Studies have shown that over the course of the last few years, weather has gotten progressively worse. Also based on my college education.
I'm a horror fan, but my third grade teacher didn't appreciate my book report on Pet Cemetery. Miss Singer even had the audacity to correct the spelling of cemetery. And when I showed her the book, that was when I knew I was smarter than a third grade teacher. And that was when Miss Singer realized you were beyond help, bud.
Disco, one of the most boring hours of my life. It is nothing more than extremely loud music coupled with miserable, sweaty shrimps flopping about in a manner they overratedly call dancing. I pretended to have a headache, but unfortunately wasn't allowed to stay unsupervised in the hotel. I felt quite outlandish amongst my fellow teens, and lamented over my own inability to conform with my peers, due to what I theorized to be premature maturation. This, of course, has led to a life filled with other things happening prematurely.
Minecraft YouTubers, Redstone tutorials, NASA engineers.
Dude, I went to college for over 12 years to work at NASA. I certainly did not look at some childish video game tutorial to help me. I can't believe the youth of our society is this stupid. You'll learn that it isn't that easy once you grow up.
This is a load of barnacles.
I'm not smart. By any means. Please, God, don't call me smart. Ew, I hate feeling smart. It's horrible.
Tom removed Anthony from the hangout. Thanks, Tom. Did she fall asleep?
English grammar can be dumb. Unfortunately, you would say, did she fall asleep? As did indicates it is already past tense. You can replace did fall with fell, and instead say,
She fell asleep?
people can correct me if I am wrong.
She don't go night-night?
So I need to get revisions done on a health assignment by another student in that class. Only problem is, I'm smarter than everyone in that class, and their advice is dog shit. That's why I'm snapping in the bathroom alone. I told the teacher it was an emergency.
The thesaurus is a tool for smart people to use, and people who decide to criticize people for using it are simply envious of our initiative to use a better vernacular.
Gun control is a mendacious swindle that only the lowest forms of life consort with and consent to. Don't get a paper cut on that thesaurus while you're wrecking them libtards.
What happened to her nipples? Not attractive at all.
De gustibus non est disputandum, an old Latin phrase meaning of taste there can be no dispute, aka to each his own, or beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If it works, it works. Any fool can criticize, as most fools do.
This is a porn site, Socrates.
Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light. You are so stupid, you don't even know how to turn on a light. Roxanne, you don't have to go to bed tonight. Having sex with you feels like bestiality. Don't you know that you